Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Apologies for the late start. Had some technical difficulties to deal with. Things just weren't loading properly, so it took a bit longer than usual. But we're incredibly close to the end of this game. And by incredibly close, we should be finishing it today. Now, for the most part, I say that with a grain of salt, where I'm not going to be 100%ing completing it today, and I'm not going to be done playing it today. And we still have one more day of this on Friday, at the very least. That's Halloween. So, you know. But yeah, before we start, I want to, show off a few things, actually. Let me quickly, make sure everything is working properly. I see the line there, so give me just a second. I hate that I have to do this every time. Okay. So just to start, there are a few things, like a few screenshots and stuff that I took while I wasn't streaming, just over the course of the game, that I want to show off a bit. So there are a few things here, like this. The reason I screenshotted this is, if you look at my money, I have the perfect amount here. Also, by the way, Indy, welcome in. Congratulations on being first. But yeah. I got the perfect amount of money here. This is the person I was talking about who said, "Now where did I put my roller skates?" I don't remember if that was during stream or not. But essentially, why I took a screenshot of that, in X and Y, you got roller skates at one point in the game, and you could roll around on the skates. And that was just if you used the circle pad instead of the D-pad. So that was just that. This guy mentions Yona from Scarlet Violet. That was just a cute picture I took. This is the dialogue that's been changed from the Japanese version, that directly mentions Pikachu shitting. Thank you for the sub, James. This was an online battle. It took me a second to realize what happened, but I got a 3 kill here. So if you look, I only got 2, but like I got both kills at once with the same move. Just that was a fun thing. 5 years since Team Flare. That was live. The side mission, a sky battle for old time's sake. Because in X and Y there were the sky battles, and it returned in this one. Fucking hate them. Because I don't tend to use flying types. If I have, like, there are only 3 flying types that I ever really use at all. And it's Gyarados, Charizard, and Talonflame. Those are, like, the 3 flying types that I use at all. So I always hated those. Speaking of which, I did a side mission, last night that was a gauntlet. Essentially, it was, one of those diner quests where you have so many fights in a row where you can't use healing items or anything like that. 10 fights in a row. You have 6 Pokemon. The opponents all have 3. You cannot take a break or heal in between. It fucking sucked. But I managed to beat it because, like, I had, like, a way to get the strategy going. I still like Sky Battles worse. Again, 5 years ago. Oh yeah, this was funny. This was one of the side quests. You get challenged by a police officer because there's a Gumi on a bench that you just happen to be next to. So it's this part right here. So she sends out a Lucario. It was a mirror image with using Aura Sphere. Oh yeah, this was the Camerupt sauna. I Mega Evolve, because why not? And dead. I took that picture prepping for yesterday's stream. That's the tournament. This was funny. This whole side quest. They literally put a horror quest line in this game. With Litwick as the jump scare. Like, what? Oh yeah, and then this quest line was kind of funny. So, I had to catch a Larvitar for this. You needed to fight this, kid's Honedge with a Pupitar. And win. You could only have a single Pupitar on your team. I was level 38, they were level, what, 54? 53. And I won because I, like, scummed healing. Like, any chance I could, I would heal Pupitar. That's the only reason I won, despite the fact I was so underleveled. It was so funny. Oh yeah, there's a side quest where this bitch asks for your help, Andy. If you remember, the tutorial of the game, this Pancham steals your bag. And brings it to Andy, and she tries to, extort you for it back. There's a whole bit of stuff where she, like, starts, after battling you, she's like, yeah. Makes me proud to think your first Pokemon battle in Lumiose was against me. Yeah, she essentially started up a business where she, takes around tourists, and, like, shows them different spots and whatnot, with Pancham carrying the bags. The reason you help her is because someone's trying to get Pancham to carry a Aggron. Yeah, the 800 pounds Pokemon. But this was also an interesting kind of quest. This is how you get the Frostlass Mega Stone. Essentially, this Frostlass, you find her and you follow her up to this rooftop. And she disappears, and in her place is a Megastone. It was kind of interesting. Those are all the kind of screenshots and stuff that I took, but, you know. And you'll notice, my team is slightly changed. I've got Gumi, Gabite, and Snorunt here, along with Lucario, Greninja, and Gardevoir, all over level 70. That's because I've been trying to fill out the Pokedex. I've got a shit ton of Pokemon now. these are the 3 that I have left to evolve. On top of the 3 that I currently have. As well as these 2 for trading. Like trade evos. I also, this element is awesome. This carried me through that 10 battle gauntlet. But if I go into my Pokedex, I've caught 196 out of 230 Pokemon. I have the 2 starters that I can't get yet because that is a post-game thing you can do. I've filled out most of this kind of early section. I've got Vaporeon and Flareon left. Hello, Ray, welcome in. I've got these 2 left in terms of evolutions. I've got the Vanillite line that I have to finish up. I've got Hippowdon that I need to grab. I've just got Garchomp. I've got the Dratini line, which I didn't catch the Dratini that you're able to get at this point in the game, because low catch rates and whatnot. Kanto starters, same deal with the base starters where you can't get them until post game. We've got the Gumi line here. I've got Glalie that I need to get. Scissor's trade of Evo. Hawlucha I need to find and catch. I've got Scrafty, which I need to evolve from the Scraggy. I've got Steelix, which trade at Evo. I'm getting rid of a bunch of the red dots as I go. Then I've got Beldum, which I don't have a way to catch yet from what I've seen. These 2, which I have no clue what they are, my guess are Xerneas and Yveltal. And Zygarde. That's all I've got left in terms of the Pokedex. So, you know, it's kind of... This will be the first Pokemon game I ever clear, like, full clear the dex on. Which is awesome. But, obviously, I've had to, you know, change my team up a bit. In order to do that. So I've been going through a bunch of the side quests with, these 3. And they may be slightly overleveled at this point. But, I also caught... I caught a Pokemon. It's big. I caught the Alpha Lopunny in, which one is it? 18. In Wild Zone 18. So, it can also Mega Evolve. It doesn't have its Mega Stone currently because, I don't really use it because I have Lucario as my, resident fighting type. And that, realistically, Lopunny being a normal type is decent, but I'd much rather have, like, different type matchups where I can have some resistances. But yeah. Though, my go-to team, and the one that I won that gauntlet with, was the 3 to start, Delphox, Salamence, and Aurorus. So that's kind of gonna be my go-to team, to wrap up this game, probably, once I get to a point where, like, you know, I have to have the high-level team. I can't just go with 1 to, like, 3 Pokemon that are decently leveled. Once I actually, like, get towards the end of the game, I'm gonna swap them out with these 3, to go through and do it. So. But I've also done all of the side quests and everything that's available to me. This was the one. So, please note that it is considered poor etiquette to heal your Pokemon while the course is being served. Which is bullshit. Because you have to face 30 damn Pokemon with your 6. And you need to hope you have the type chart and the items on your Mons that will allow you to go through and, like, actually defeat it. It sucked. It took me like 7 tries. And by that point, I had the first half of it down to a science, where I knew where to stand, what moves to use, just so I could get the best outcome. It sucked. Hello, Akliam. Welcome in. So Lumiose is currently undergoing an issue where there is, mega power that is causing Pokemon to, wild Pokemon to, rogue mega evolve, which is incredibly dangerous and harmful to the Pokemon. That's the whole plot of this game, is you're trying to save the city, from whatever is happening. But let us continue with the story. I need to dash through this because we've got eight missions left. And I found out there is a post game, where there's a side mission that requires you to do some extra stuff, prior to, finishing, quote unquote, prior to the, things unlock. Right, we did Rogue Mega Evolution at the end of last stream. So yeah. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. Hey Z, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user, but how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is actually the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? It means that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Mega Pokemon. Calming rogue Pokemon. Bleh. But how do we know But how do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Maybe it's gotta be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she can rely on. Well, that must be Azu. Says who? Huh. Who the fuck are you? Grisham. His promotion match. Opponent for your next promotion. Wait, don't tell me. I also, while I was offline, I did get a challenger's ticket, which means I just need to get to the challenge. Just one question, who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to rank B but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Some people sign up using pseudonyms or nicknames too. That's true, but still, how are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. And risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Emma. Let's get Emma involved. Fucking love Emma. Let's head to the Looker Bureau and try and find out more about this Grisham. I have a feeling I know who this is, and I'm so excited about it. Looks like the competition to see who hits rank A first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. I know this isn't the case, but I would love it if this was Pokemon XY protagonist. I think that would be phenomenal writing. It's not. Liam, come on. It's because that is actually voiced. I'm not gonna talk over the voiced lines. That might not be. The hairstyle isn't the same. It's just Larry. Honestly, it might be something along those lines. But no, I would love this to be like Calum or Serena. Like 100%. That would be awesome. That would be a phenomenal end to this. Kyuru. Kyuru. There you go. The hairstyle isn't quite the same, but I have a feeling it still might be, and that's just like a placeholder image. Alright, Emma. Emma is the absolute GOAT. Favorite character in the series. Hey Mimi, doing okay? Hello there, what can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Ozzy's opponent for our next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham, No, it's not backwards for anything. It's not an anagram. I know the name, one of the top-ranked trainers in ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we still do. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in a battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Alright. I am not holding back for this battle. So I need to also, I got the Salamence Stone, so I have now, you can't see it because the logo's in the way. Well, you can see it underneath the logo, actually. I now have 4 Pokemon on my team that can Mega Evolve. Let's see. I don't know who she's gonna start with. Fuck it. I'll start with, Greninja. I might swap if I need to. Alright, here we go. Emma stayed out of the Z Royale because she's always got a ton of detective work on her plate. But you want to know, she's super strong. You ready to battle me? Ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Okay, are you referring to Jurassic? Or are you referring to Looker? Because those are 2 different Pokemon lists. Malamar, everyone, let's go. Wait, it might just be Looker. That would be insane. Ampharos, horrible start for me. I don't remember Looker's Pokemon, shit. Mawile. Lopunny. Lucario. Your entire team is weak to Lucario, isn't it? Except for Malamar. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our back in spirit. I like how she doesn't battle with Mimi. I'm sad that I was over-leveled for that. I'll be honest. Because that felt like it would have been such a climactic fight if it were on even terms. I feel kind of bad. But outside of that, I had the better type matchups anyway, so it wouldn't have been all that much harder. Yeah, good thing those old guys weren't here to see that. Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused a ton of trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. The group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with mysterious Pokemon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. Zerase, yep. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Could it still be for Team Flare? There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Why would she know anything? Because she was one of the leads in Team Flare. Oh. Sorry, but that's not from me to... But that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says. I really wish I got through and played the post-game of XY. I didn't get that far in my playthrough leading up to this game. Ooh, that was a close one. So, for references, it's X to release, Y to move. When you do that. And I fat-fingered the wrong button. Oh, also, I did go through, or not go through, well, I did. I got the trench coat and pants set, and I'm debating whether I should wear this when I work with Emma, but I've got my distinct style. Yeah, there are already a few of these cropping up. Okay, I am just gonna check to see. I don't want spoilers, though. That rat, that vile little man. I can't believe that mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Ugh. Sycamore, where are you? Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare. Team Flare, it seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. Fine, so I used to be part of Team Flare. Tell me more. I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious, but there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. Your computer and chair literally have Team Flare's logo on. Here, let me just... I'm gonna be floating for a sec, but literally Team Flare's logo. Uh, so you are kind of advertising it. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray. Like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the ZA Royale. But if you really gotta know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. Set Nouveau Cafe. It's really funny. If you have played XY, a lot of these story beats are not hidden. You can expect these sorts of things. You know Nouveau Cafe was where Lysander Labs was. You know Mabel and the person who works at Nouveau were part of Team Flare. Like, you know all these little things if you played XY. It's really interesting. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be here to help you when the time comes. Okay. Don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too. I've been doing a good amount of research work as well, obviously, because I've been catching a lot of Pokemon, and filling up Pokedex. But it's gonna take a while, because you need to catch a bunch of repeat Pokemon, essentially, to like fully fill it out. And then you need to win a total of 1,000 battles. Like, the research quests are gonna take the longest when it comes to 100%ing. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You want you here for another tasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order one promotion match. Well, isn't this interesting? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. Quiet Master of Centrico Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. Truth is, I am one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B. And the boss of Team Flare Nouveau. Yes, you found me. Grisham, at your service. Yeah, he was not in X and Y, really. Got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. Suppose this still makes little sense to you. However, I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point in even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Nouveau. Let's just take this kid down, right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your way. We'll meet you there. My model froze for a moment. Yep. Oh, nope, never mind. Let me actually go to this Pokemon Center first. Also, can I say, getting Skarmory was a bitch and a half. I'm not sure how many of you have this game, or have, like, seen full gameplay of it. Skarmory is a bitch to catch. Because, Skarmory, up until post-game, because, I think post-game, is only caught in one wild zone. This one. The issue with it is Skarmory is flying up above this area of the wild zone. You know what's also in this area of the wild zone? 7 Pyroars that all know Earth Power, which can hit you at any elevation. And a Mega Mawile, or an Alpha Mawile, up on the roof here. You can escape to the roof. If you get in and you manage to outrun the Pyroars, not get hit by the Earth Powers, climb up on the roof, you have to face Alpha Mawile. While you're doing that, or trying to catch Skarmory, which already has a low catch rate, by the way, you have 7 Pyroars that are still able to hit you up there with Earth Power. All at once. To the point you get one shot on a move that you can't really dodge. It's fucking bullshit. Saying that this guy was a part of Team Flare. This is where it was. Huh. I'm assuming there's gonna be fire types. But this is, Nouveau Cafe original. This is where Lysander Labs is. Holy shit, we're actually gonna go down into the lab. Oh, holy shit, this is awesome. Look at you, waiting like a good little girl. I don't know how I feel about you saying that. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysander Cafe, or Lysander Cafe, sorry. Nouveau Cafe was, out on the outer ring. Lysander Cafe is the home of Lysander Labs. You first meet Lysander and Diantha, at Nouveau Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? I lived through the events. I was the one who put you in your fucking place. Sorry. Grizel. XY is like my home base for Pokemon. I am XY protagonist in my mind. Like, it's the sort of, you know, I've said it before, I would love for the lore of these games to be your protagonist is the same character through all of the mainline games. And have some, like, overarching story in terms of that. For me, my home region for my, quote, protagonist is Kalos. That protagonist is my Pokemon character. So, like, it's the sort of thing where, like, this very reminiscent to the, quote, start of my character's journey. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. She's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of her. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who are part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Grizel has done here. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel when she sets a course of action. Though it would mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? I've got 3 Mons. And worst comes to worst, I can use revives on them while using the other 3 as fodder. I will, and I will win. Though it says, I'm getting to see your battle tactics. Like, what battle tactics? I choose the move that is best for the situation. Like, I'm a very reactionary player at this point. I played so much Poke Rogue that I'm a very reactionary player now. When it comes to playing Pokemon. One of the good things to, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Gotta win this battle, can't let anyone stand in our way. Just kill me. Thank you. I want to do this. Nice. This is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumiose City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila, one Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. If this wasn't a Pokemon game, I would expect it to be spiked. That should have perked up all the Pokemon who battle for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. So, I just want to mention, you saw my Pokemon. You saw my ace. I feel like it's only right you show me at least 1 or 2 of your Pokemon in response, just to make things even front on our battle. Please join us inside. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here, in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for Pokemon, or for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. Hold on, I want to... No, it's already, okay. I don't know why my mic keeps not working properly. So do let me know if I get a bit too quiet. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home, but if he had never built something so horrifying as the ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. You see, that's where you're wrong. And this is me having meta-knowledge and experience in X and Y, but AZ made the ultimate weapon 3,000 years ago because the world was at war. People and Pokemon were at war. And it was meant to be the saving grace that destroyed everything to stop the war and allow Pokemon, at least, to live peacefully. That was 3,000 years ago, and AZ went through and refused to use it. He was the one who tried to stop it in X and Y from Lysander's use. And just because someone makes something doesn't mean you can blame them for someone else trying to use it poorly. Lysander would have gotten disillusioned either way. He would have gone to different methods. That's the only difference that it would have made. And even now, Lysander has changed. Like, people can change. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. Hello, Inkmaid. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Azu, to witness the truth yourself. How's that? The lab. Open sesame. Oh, don't tell me I have to go through the puzzle again. Please tell me the puzzle has been turned off. Oh, I hate that puzzle with a burning passion. It was a facility used to research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Nerd sound routine. Shut up, I'm passionate about Kalos, okay? It gets a lot of flack because it was obviously very rushed as a game. But the Kalos region has a lot of lore that I absolutely adore. The Cinder Labs was designed to be a labyrinth, and of course plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in if you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. What types of Pokemon await us down here? I figured enough time has passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander Labs? I love that she knows. If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. I really hope. And this is me purely hoping. I love that you'll be able to see the panels on the ground. That, like, I forget what they're called. The only thing I can say is boost panels. That were on the ground. That was essentially the puzzle where you had to find the right path. Open tunnel. Yeah. I doubt we're gonna see it. Okay. Houndoom. I've already got one of those. Don't need it. Doesn't seem to be powered. Alright, how about this one? Nope. Let's try the other way. Okay. So I need the elevator key. Letter A is displayed on the console. Okay. What do I need to interact with? There's obviously something I need to interact with. I just don't know what it is. Oh, duh. The big glowing thing that I haven't seen yet. Music me likey. Yeah, the music is phenomenal in this game. Hold down the lever and activate the supply power unit. Alright, let's try this one. Oh no. Oh boy, okay. Well, there are big shiny things over there. Can't get through there. Main next trick. Dark Pulse. Alright. Let's grab this. And pick up the key card. Where does this one go? Oh, damn, that's a hole in the ground. Dawnstone, alright. Don't need one of those. Oh, no, it literally traps you here. That's not you can go around the outside. It literally is you can't use it. Oh, I'm keying. Not elevator keying. Alright, we're in the green area now. Alright. Okay. So I need to find where that one is. Probably here. Yeah. Ooh, rare candy. I'm slightly sad that they removed the like big puzzle element from Lysander Labs in the original. With like the boost panels on the floor. But I feel like this works better for a 3D movement system. Damn it. So this is where you find Beldum. So I kind of need to keep that in mind. Okay. Damn it, still okay. Was it this one? Fuck, I'm lost. So that's that. This brings us in here. Oh, here we go. Oh, this was Jurassic's lab. I recognize this room. This is where you find out about the expansion suit. Oh, hello. Good thing about Lucario being a steel type, can't be poisoned. Can, however, take a shit ton of damage from other things. This is where I came in from. Okay, let me grab this first. Don't know where this one goes. Sure, I can just take it back though. Okay, I'm here. Ah, this is the way back. Okay. I'm getting turned around so much. Oh, can't go that way. Okay. This is the only way to go. Oh, hello. And this is why I have you. AG Slash floats in the way. It'll look like you have to defeat it to continue ahead. So this is the second time it forces an alpha Pokemon on you. Path is now clear. Let me evolve you. Let me just take a look. I have 3 rare candy M's. Damn. Not gonna worry about that. I do, however, need to worry about all of your healths. Now watch, they're gonna heal it here. Alright. Yippee! Elevator key! So on the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Geosenge Town. Stones apparently have a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Yeah, these are the rocks. Geosenge Town is where the ultimate weapon is. I wish you could see it. I wish they, like, had bits and pieces outside of the city. Like, with something like that, if it shows the ultimate weapon and whatnot, they actually show Geosenge Town. I would love that. Second floor. This is where they held ZA. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is where they held, or AZ, sorry. This is where they held AZ, was in this cell here. Oh, I love that they actually brought that in. Also, please tell me, I have 3 timer balls. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I have a habit. I'll give you the story of it. I always catch the box art legendaries of the main games in timer balls. I almost never use the master ball anymore. The reason for that, oops, in my first playthrough of X and Y, I accidentally used the master ball on a Snover. So I didn't have access to it when I fought Xerneas. So I used the timer ball, because that fight lasted ages. So now I have a habit of, I use the timer ball to catch the main box art legendaries. Just kind of like a tradition for me. I don't like how dark this room is. There's the ultimate weapon. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of all systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. And File 4, our shared dream. I'll just go in order. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. Xerneas. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel that device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Oh yeah, they were draining the life from, like, Xerneas. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there's only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. Hi, Zygarde. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Why are you here? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, but yet, this place does bring something back. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're right here. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose, could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and the trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Okay, I really like that. I thoroughly like that. This is a really good expansion to the story of XY. In XY, there was nothing in Prism Tower. It was Clement's gym arena. That was Prism Tower. It was also like a landmark for tourists. In X and Y, you solely focused on the ultimate weapon. Lysander activating it, and you needing to stop it. By, like, taking out Xerneas or Yveltal, whichever one depended on which game you chose. And using it to kind of help prevent Lysander from being successful. In this game, you find out that that was the case, but also that there was something else, and that is now causing the problems 5 years later. I really, really like that. Also, just kind of showing off, this is the map of Kalos. Your starting town is this bottom one here, I believe. Either that or it's this bottom one here. You go up across. No. You do start down here. You go up and over, up into Lumiose City. Then you go down over here. Then around this way, back into Kalos, or into Lumiose. You go down this way, around, go back in, go up. Because that is the Elite Four. That one in the middle here. Wow. There's Geosenge. Lumiose, Prism Tower. This is Xerneas as a tree. This is its form when in Lysander Labs when it's draining the life force. That's going to be Yveltal. I never played Y, but I'm guessing that's Yveltal. The Cocoon of Death. The Tree of Life and the Cocoon of Death. That's the ultimate weapon in its open form and its closed form. Interesting. I really like that. Oh, wait, no, that's Yveltal. What's that? I can't tell. It's too blurry. But that's Yveltal. You can kind of see the tail there. Those must just be different machines and whatnot. I can't tell what that is. Up in that image there. Wow. I really like this. Yeah, it was called the Cocoon of Death. That was its actual name in game. You had the Tree of Life and the Cocoon of Death. Okay, I'm gonna try once more to come on, come over here. Damn it. I didn't want to kill it. Again, didn't want to kill it. Damn it. Oh well. I'll have to come back later. Did you see Lysander? I had him inside. To think he's still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grizel, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Azu, you know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. About what Floette wants. You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we could be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet, we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in a battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through Zaya Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prison Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now, go back to Hotel Z. This is so interesting. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Hey, Ozzy, did you mind to find Grisham? Oh, I found him alright. No kiddin'. I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Seems he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouveau, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumiose from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something's weird going on in Prism Tower. Is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes, I've also been thinking it is time I talked to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Alright. This is gonna be a lot of dialogue, so forgive me. It's gonna take a bit. Azu, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? I went to Lysander Labs. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I've committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their future stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, also that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us, by becoming destruction itself. Ooh, the music. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. But perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Ange is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Ange to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Ange, the tower, is emitting excessive amounts of Mega Power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only my conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the Mega Power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue Mega Evolution. The Pokemon suffer, the people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A Mega Evolution user must Mega Evolve Floette, and together, reach the control panel within Ange. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower, too. I really like that he was also the one to create the tower. I really like that. Because that wasn't really hinted at all in X and Y. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk. I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally, a Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though, that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she also likely returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess that might have kicked all those events into motion. You might have kicked all those events into motion, AZ. You battled him at the end of X and Y. He came and you battled him. That was his final battle. Holy shit. That's such peak writing. But I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen. I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. But I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I hear you, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Azu. It's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. That means you've got to go beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you, Azu. Whatever Grisham's and Team Flare Nouveau's deal is, it won't stop us from stopping the tower. Now it's time to see Grisham about your promotion match. Thank you. I'll forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. Dude, the way they did that was peak. Alright. I apologize to you three. But I must... It is time. The big final battle of the ZA tournament. The ZA Royale. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA Royale anyway? We're fighting for Floette. Yeah, we all know about the old man with that black flower Floette of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve in helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone? Griselle, please, that's too far. But is it true that you, Azu, don't have any real ties to the city? What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumiose? I don't know what to choose. Because I do care about the Pokemon. I do care about the people, and I have come to love the city. But more than anything, Lumiose is my home base. This place has such a special place in my heart. I think I've come to love this city then. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I'll become the greatest trainer and use AZ's Floette to protect the city from the tower. And I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all those who had their names tied to it. I'll make our dream into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Foundry's ticket verified. You're cleared to start a promotion match. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. Yet you think you'll be able to save Lumiose. I'll show you my resolve. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. Here we go. Dark type. Damn. That timing on the protect was insane. Yep, makes sense. I have Salamence here as like a last ditch effort if I need. Or not last ditch, but like if I need a last Pokemon to Mega Evolve, I do have Salamence there. Because this is actually a very even battle. You also have Salamence. Good to know. You're gonna end on you're gonna end on Charizard. I know that much. Yeah. Which version are you gonna have? X. I'm just gonna rip it. I wish it was Y, but doesn't matter either way. That was a good fight. I actually had to use all 3 of my big mons. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill, there's no denying it. Victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Grisham. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself. We'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lysander hoped to make real, that world of beauty and the sense of justice still have hold of us, and they tie us to this place. Lysander may have gone astray, but there is still true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, the care he showed for us all, if I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution user, Azu. Please take care of Prism Tower and our city. I'll do my best. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others, so we can make this world beautiful together. Towards that aim, let me provide you with a TM. I do feel like we're gonna get to the big, like, finale of this, and all of the, like, trainers that you fight that used Mega Evolution from, Vinny up are all gonna be, like, involved in the final, like, scene. And come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those Fire Blast roasts you like. Cloud, hello, welcome in. I may have been defeated. I may have been found worthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect the city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. Oh, you're having the croissant curry again. Zoomed in a bit farther. Guess what? I made it to rank A2. Oh, you both really reached rank A on the same day? Must have helped that you two helped you. It must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. Two A-ranked trainers will be able to take care of the tower for sure. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. Wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what is it? What's wrong? You know, triple zoom in. Yeah. Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain? The tower. Is it Ange that's affecting you? Floette. Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop that tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up in worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We've got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and all of this world will be safe in your hands. No pressure or anything, right? Oh, it didn't just skip the night. Yep, as per usual, I wake up in my full clothes. No pajamas or anything. Just sleep in my clothes. And boots. Azu, you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Oh, this is legitimately just, like... You don't get time to rest. Good, everyone's okay. What even was that, an earthquake? No, it's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Canaria is streaming about it now. Let's get to the roof. We gotta see for ourselves. Take your time, elevator. Not like anything urgent's happening. Normally, I'd say this is the slowness is part of its janky charm. Here we go. Getting all four of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. We doing this? Yeah. It's just like, oh, so we're just doing this now. We don't have the opportunity to prep. Izzy, Floette, you're okay. Damn, that is one tall-ass fucker. We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking? You'll recall how Floette seemed pained earlier this evening. Wondered if she might be responding to Ange in some way, so I came to view the tower. Look there. Oh my gosh, Prism Tower. I really don't like the look of that glow. The time I feared has come. It won't be long before Ange goes rogue as well. Ange will go rogue? The excessive mega power I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emitting. It will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. It'll be alright, AZ. Team MZ is gonna take care of it. Hey Vinny, this is about the tower? It is. The situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. On it, we'll head out now. Okay, Team MZ, let's regroup in Centrico Plaza. Once Floette is mega evolved, she can take on the power of the tower, the power of Ange. Then the tower can assume the form it was always intended to take. Ange Floette. Huh? You must help the tower attain its true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. It would only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you can cook us something good to celebrate when we get back, AZ. You wish for me to cook? That is a fine idea. I'm familiar with so many different cuisines. Floette, good luck. I am counting on you. I know you will prove yourself equal to this task, Azu. I am so grateful that our paths crossed. So... into the bag you go, just like the start. Yeah, is that... the tower is going to mega evolve. That is not at all what I was expecting. This is really interesting. Holy shit, up close this is so pretty. Looks like we've gotten all of TMMZ here. I'm afraid there's no time to waste, so allow me to get straight to the point. The tower is emitting more Mega Power by the minute. If it keeps up this pace, the entire city will be overrun with rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. We appreciate you joining us, Floette. AZ has assured us that we can still rectify the situation as long as we have you and a trainer who can help you achieve Mega Evolution. Team MZ, you're in the remarkable position of having 2 trainers who have achieved rank A, so I must ask, which of you will attempt to subdue the tower? I'll do it. But you and Azu are both rank A now, Urbane. That's right, so we should battle to prove I'm the strongest trainer. And I'll be the one to save every person and protect in Pokemon Lumiose. Sound fair, Vinny? We don't have time for this. I hardly stand in your way. Alright, Azu, talk to me when you're ready to battle. Who are you gonna start with? I probably should have someone who is good against both fire and grass types. You. We'll start with Salamence. Time to see who's the strongest Pokemon trainer and who can take control of the tower. Let's do it. We're ready when you are, Vinny. Promotion match. About damn time we got our promotion match. 2 trainers are clear to battle to decide who's the strongest EA Royale trainer. Gonna prove that I'm up to this no matter what comes after. I won't lose to you. The winner tackles the tower. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. We're finally hitting the climax. Music is good. Ah, you're starting with Meowstic. Okay. Psychic type. Why? That was actively the worst option I could have taken. You might be Team MZ's secret weapon, but I'm our leader for a reason. Goodra. And you're poisoned, which is not great. May not have found the person I came here for yet, but I've met so many people I care about. You're gonna be related to Sycamore. I just realized that. You're gonna be related to Sycamore. You're looking for Sycamore. 100% that's what's gonna happen. Oh, I should have figured that out sooner. Holy shit. Gonna be the one to fix the tower with Floette and make sure everyone can keep living their happy lives. If I'm going to protect everyone Lumiose, I can't go losing to you. You don't have either of the starters on you. Okay, you have that one. The one that's super effective against my starter that I'm not even using anymore. Can't believe you've got me down to my last Pokemon. You're a great trainer, that's for sure. Yep, I knew that was going to happen, that's why I didn't Mega Evolve. And I know I'm sending out a typeness weakness, but... a type weakness, sorry. But this feels like an appropriate end. Greninja has always been my partner. Even from X and Y, it's always been Greninja. There are 2 Pokemon I always take with me on my journeys if I can. Greninja and Lucario. Lucario I was gifted by Karina. but Greninja's always been with me from the start. Greninja is my partner in Pokemon. That, like, that has been my decision that I make. If I have one partner in the Pokemon series, it's Greninja. I want to be the one to save the city, but I guess it's no surprise I lost to you. So you really are Lumiose's greatest trainer, and the strongest Mega Evolution user. You know, I'm really happy we met. Having you as a member of Team MZ makes me proud to call myself its leader. It was a superb battle. Now then, if the both of you are ready. Okay, before we do this, I just want to, because this is such a pretty look for the tower. Alright, here we go. Let me talk to each of you one last time. Just because. And here we go. Let us begin. I believe matters have been settled. Azumarill will make for the tower's control center with Floette. No, wait, please. Please let me go instead. What? But Azu won, you said... I know what I said, but I still want to do my part to protect the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. As the trainer strong enough to beat me, I think Azu has a job only she can do. What do you mean? Azu, you're the trainer that the legendary Pokemon Zygarde found worthy. So I want to ask you and Zygarde to jump in and protect Lumiose if things go south. The person I'm looking for is still somewhere in the city, not to mention everyone else. Lumiose is our home. Floette and I want to make sure it stays safe for all us people and Pokemon. Understood. I will also aid Azu down here as needed. Guess you are ready to do what needs to be done, no matter who won. Well, he's not Team MZ's leader for nothing. Yeah, all three of us are gonna go down. Like, why wouldn't we, like, all go down? Like, there's nothing saying that only one person has to go in. What's up, AZ? Hope you'll forgive me for sending you to face this most important of battles without me. Seems that a life of 3,000 years truly is asking more than a single human body can give. I get it. All this stress about Prism Tower must be taking a real toll on you. Well, we won't let the 3,000 years you waited to reunite with Floette go to waste. Team MZ's here to handle things so you two can live in peace again. Your kindness means much, Urbane. Azu, Lita, Naveen. I have faith in each of you. I had hoped to protect Lumiose, to protect the entire region of Kalos, carry on where I could not. Safeguard the people and Pokemon of this city. They are her future. And to my dear Floette, I ask that you lend our Team MZ all of the might of the Eternal Flower. You heard the man, Floette. Let's go. Damn it, not a pre-rendered cutscene. That's a Floetite stone. Alright, Floette, Mega Evolve. Holy, that is gorgeous. Let's go, Floette. Man, that would have been such a cool cutscene to have your character in. That could have been pre-rendered because it's not your character. Oh, just slam into the tower. Sure, why not? Oh! No fucking way! That's Izzy's throne! Guess this is the tower's control center. This chair looks like it's a full-on throne. Alright, we should be ready. Hey, Ozzy, you better be watching. This reminds me, you still got a star in my Hotel Z ad when all this is done. They're setting up for him to die. He's not gonna die. Okay, Floette, here goes nothing. This is Vinny speaking. The light from the tower appears to be fading. Over. Holy music! Hold on. There was one track, there was one melody in there. I can't fucking place it. Da, 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 da. Was that Lysander Labs theme? Hold on. I'm going to figure this out. There's a specific melody that, like, I recognize it. So I'm... Not quite. Close, but oh, that's gonna bother me so much. I'm gonna keep going. It's that ba-da-da-da, like that like melody that they have going with that. Like I don't know why, but it just, like, it sticks with me as, like, something that was in X and Y, and I can't tell you why. What's going on? I thought he had it under control. Doesn't look like it's under control to me. It's going completely wild. And those things growing out of it, they look like parts of Floette's eternal flower. I must go update our Quasar-going team and issue new orders. Stay safe, all of you. Should we get down to the street? I suppose we'd better. We wouldn't want to be up here if the tremors hit. Oh, you literally can't run or jump off the roof there. You have to follow this path. So what's Team MZ's next move? We have to stop the tower. Azu, can you hear me? Gotta say, the view's incredible from up here. Knew Lumiose was big, but seeing it like this, thinking of all the people going about their lives down below, I appreciate it more than ever. Listen, Team MZ, it's up to us to protect this city, no matter what it takes. Backing up for a second, I'm glad you're alive. How are you not more scared for your life? Urbane, what's going on up there? Are you alright? I'm safe, I think. Mega Floette's got my back. But the tower's gone totally berserk. It's acting like a rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. I can't control it at all, and it's trying to fire off Mega Floette's moves. Come save you. I mean, I'd love a hand, but I'm not sure what exactly you should do. Wait, I think... What is it? I see Zygarde on our rooftop in the Magenta District. You should head there. I think it might be waiting for you. Hurry. Urbane, could you hold that thought for a moment? What for? We need Azu to team up with Zygarde. Oh, hello. I think the tower going rogue is causing other Pokemon to undergo rogue Mega Evolution. Zero's right, this is bad. We've got to fight. Two at once? I don't have... There we go. I did not have Mega Evolution available to me to start. Can you take care of the Gengar, please? Thank you. This is actually awesome. Now, granted, it's not as difficult as, like, the regular Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, but dealing with two at once... They have a ton of health. Good thing we managed to calm them. Here, I'll heal your Pokemon. Thank you. Oh, hang on, I've got an idea. Here we go, just what we need. What for? Well, what does Team MZ do when we need a plan? Azu knows, right? Strategy meeting. Yep, strategy meeting time. Alright, we've got two objectives. Calm down the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon all over the city, and rescue Urbane and Floette from the tower. We ought to consider what Urbane proposed for starters. We're gonna meet Zygarde? Yeah, but getting to it's gonna be rough. There's a ton of building debris in the way, not to mention those roots the tower sprouted. I could take the rooftops. You think you could climb that wreckage and then go via the rooftops? I know you're great, Azu, but that's a lot for any one person. Even with our trusty partners, I doubt we three could make it all the way to Zygarde on our own. I have a fucking Salamence. Let me fly. Oh, hi, Well, hi, Tarragon. What's up, Team MZ? Kanari from Dynamo. He's here to help jumpstart this show. What? That exposed metal rod. Yeah. Check it, I brought backup too. Oh, no, it's just everyone. Okay. What are you all doing crashing our meeting? I just thought you might need some help sorting all this out. I was right. All of them are going to show up. The Fist of Justice will not stand by while our city is in danger. You can count on us. Good to see you're still unscathed, Team MZ. I had my hands full fielding calls with the top-ranked trainers who were provided with Mega Rings by Quasartico Inc. Just trying to explain the situation, however, Miss Kanari here decided she would rather move straight to crashing Team MZ's group chat. How we got on this call is hardly important now. What's going on and how can we help? Right. According to Urbane, who's up in the tower right now, we need to find a way to reach the Magenta District rooftops, where Zygarde's waiting. Or, what? Get it to come here instead. Could it be that Zygarde is testing Azumari's abilities? Used to say what's going on in Zygarde's head. Let's just help Azu get over to it. Hi, Jacinth. Allure, the thought of entrusting you few with such a crucial task fills me with unease. Nice of you to show up and immediately start complaining, princess. I was having Laban gather information. We elites know better than to rush in blindly. Now, if you'll all check your Rotom phones, I've sent you each of our findings. Holy! That is a nice map. This image shows an aerial view of Centrico Plaza. At its center sits Prison Tower, out of which grows this vicious floral monstrosity. Yikes, what a mess. Not even Pops could fix all that overnight. We need to do something about those flowers before anyone does any fixing. What do you say, Mr. Justice? Think you could take him on with those big muscles of yours? Thank you for the compliment, but even my seasoned strength would not be nearly enough. I believe our priority right now is to secure a route for Azu. That much I'm certain we can handle between us. Hold up, did Ivor just say something reasonable? Now that's a shock. He's right, with all of us working together, we can clear a way for Azu. Very well, let us decide among ourselves who will handle each area. Oh, I love this so much. This is peak. Like, this is so good. Alright, let's go over what we've decided. Alright, each of us is going to try and keep the rogue Pokemon at bay in our area. Azu will come and link up with us so we can collab on clearing a path to Zygarde. Thank you so much. Who knows what we would have done without you. We're lucky that all of us high-rank trainers are scattered evenly across Lumiose's 5 districts. If you would all indulge me for a moment, I have one minor concern to raise. Now we're in the middle of an emergency. It occurs to me that Grisham is not among us. I mean, that's true, but shouldn't we focus on what those of us who are here can do? His absence will vex me until he competes in the next tournament. You can worry about your precious tournament later, Jacinth. Honestly, do you even get how crazy it is that we're all here like this? We come from all walks of life, yet we cross paths simply due to the various ties to this city. Paths simply due to our various, then butted heads in our promotion matches. And now we're helping each other out. Azu, one last bit of advice from the detective charged with protecting Lumiose. Hi, Emma! Trust in L. He's not like the old Lysander from Team Flare. I'm sure he has no interest in taking lives. Trust in Zygarde and lend it your strength. I'll take care of everyone outside of Centrico Plaza, so please take care of things where you are. Come on, you lot. It's up to us to save our city. Okay, this is such, like, good climax. That was, for real, the wildest strategy meeting we've ever had. No time to focus on that, Lita. The crucial part's still to come. Right, we don't even know yet how we're gonna stop the tower. So I guess we just gotta bet everything on the possibility Urbane mentioned, that Zygarde can help us fix this mess. First, head to the rendezvous port where Ivor and Gwyn are waiting. Yep, it's gonna be 2 people per. Because all of these people have, like, double. Because you've got Ivor and Gwyn. We've got, Corbao and Philippe. We've got, Jacinth and Laban. And we've got Canary and Tarragon. So you've got the, like, duos all kind of prepped. Alright, we gotta start this way. This is it. This is the big thing. Oh! All of the, wild zones are gone. This was a wild zone. This was Wild Zone 2. Let's see. Okay, I'll start with Lucario. Because we've got normal types and a dragon type. Ground type. Azumari Ivor, martial arts prodigy and founder of the Fist of Justice at your service. She knows who you are, dummy. We'll take point in this district as was discussed at the strategy meeting. If you were wondering, I was the one holding Ivor's phone during the meeting, as usual. He'd crush in his giant fist otherwise. The rogue Pokemon certainly are out in force. A dire situation such as this requires teamwork. We must battle arm in arm to make it through. Do anything arm in arm with Ivor and you'll break your bones. Just stick with me, okay? This is so good. I love this. I don't have Mega Evolution available to me yet. Shit. Why are you focused on me? Okay, there's one. At this point, it's not worth Mega Evolving. I'll save it for the next fight. Cario got fucked up. Yeah. Justice prevails. Oh, shit. There's no end to them, but there's also no one getting angry at me for battling too much. At last, it's time for me to unleash the strength I've gained training with the Fist of Justice. Ivor, remember the plan. We're fighting to get Azu to the next rendezvous point. It's time for me to make a stand. Go on ahead, Azu. Hurry. Oh, Gwen, you're fighting for me at last? Wrong again, Ivor. Azu bumped me. Oh, that's cute. Good luck. Ah, I love her. Let's get moving. Catch me if you can. Oh, this really is a moment of, like, everyone, like, not sacrificing themselves, because it's a Pokemon game, but everyone, like, doing everything in their power to be like, okay, I'll hold them off, you go ahead. Oh, go-goat service. Toss me. Seems we cannot reach the bridge due to all the debris. Could simply leap across the water with you with my finely honed muscles, but that is of no help to you. We had best find another way. Any clever ideas? Could use some of the rubble. I see. A section of the wall was around the tower that could make a fine bridge if we knock it down. Even my mighty fists may struggle to fell such a massive target. Phalanx! Time to Mega Evolve! One trainer, one Pokemon, one heart. Justice Punch! I'm surprised they didn't put the metal pipe sound effect in there somewhere. That would have been funny. There you go, way across. It's making me nervous to leave you unsupervised, so here I am. I see failing, save the day. When you're alive! Quiet down, of course I'm alive. My apologies, I can't help but worry about you ever since the time you went missing. Save your concern for Lumiose, not me. Right, let us see the plan through to its finish. The rogue Pokemon will undoubtedly appear. Hurry to Zygarde. Yes, you go on ahead. For Lumiose. It's a little Phalanx pack. Yeah, he does. It's adorable. Most of the trainers have, like, their outfits in some way. Streamer Lady's just ahead. Alright, Naveen, what do you have to say about that? Her name is Kanari. Kanari. She's not some random streamer. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, no, most of the trainers, especially, in the higher ranks, they all, their outfits have something to do with the Pokemon they use. Like, she has a Dynamo pack. She uses an Electros. Yo. Things ain't looking great, huh? These poor Pokemon ain't exactly acting out of the fun of it either. So, we doing something about it, or? Yeah, we have to. Like I said in the strategy meeting, we're here to help you out. Lumiose is my city. I was born and raised here. There's no way I'm sitting this out. Don't count me out either, kid. I It ain't luck that I ran my construction company all these years. I'd never let Canary deal with this alone. Besides, I can't stand by while my city takes a beating. Feel bad for Blastoise and Steelix. Looks like Rogue Mega Evolution's really hurting them. Let's go, Ozzy. These rogue Pokemon ain't gonna save themselves. We'll work on putting together some scaffolding so you can keep moving ahead. Look lively, folks. We've got a big job to do. I love this so much. You there. This is a work site, not a stand back and watch site. Zap to it. Oh, hi there. I beg your pardon? Me? You want me to help too? Come on, show you why I call you the strongest Mega Evolution user. Oh, who's coming out? Is it Lucario or Gardevoir? Gardevoir, okay. Gardevoir is dead. I'm gonna die. Aha! I found the trick. If you take your Pokemon out while it's using Dig out of the battle, it will just not attack. Okay, there's that. Delphox. I know you can't Mega Evolve yet, but you'll be fine. Oh, I love the teaming up actually making a difference because the type matchups work. It's so good. You may be the MVP of the ZA Royale, but me and Electros get the award for most improved. Hell yeah. I love that through all of this, you're kind of becoming friends with everyone. It's no longer you're battling each other to be the best. I mean, you are, but like that's kind of how the Pokemon world works. You're not just teaming up for the sake of it. You're all kind of like becoming friends as like one large group. We got our work done while you were battling. Feast your eyes on our scaffolding masterpiece. Damn! Dang, Pops, you just didn't have to go this hard. Like, seriously, we just needed a path forward. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Excadrill and the team really pulled out all the stops. I think it's fair to say that it's our finest, most amazing scaffolding course yet. I'm sure you're up for the challenge, eh, kid? Nobody needs a challenge right now. I'm with Canary on this one, but you know, I'll take it. When Lumiose needs fixing, we fix it right up. We can't repair lives that are lost, so we're counting on you to do everything. Get out there and do your thing. You know, Electros can take care of any rogue Pokemon. Go, Azu. Oh, I love this so much. This is a peak here. Hold on, what does this say? I can't. Guess me and Excadrill got a little carried away. The rest of the crew too, actually. Since you beat me, I've been watching tons of battle streams so I could up my game. Alright, here we go. The best part about this is, for me, oops, if you, the way you get Froakie, so obviously my partner in all of this, essentially, my Greninja, the way you get Froakie in this game, early game anyway, because in later games, you can find them in a wild zone, is you have to do, like, 3 scaffolding courses. Where am I going? There. damn it. Okay. So it's best not to try and take shortcuts. So this is very much so like you have to do the scaffolding courses quickly to get Froakie, because that's part of that side quest. And like, so just going through this now is like, it's the big moment, and your skills that got you your partner, at least in my case, is coming in handy here. Okay, there are 2 paths to choose from. I'm gonna go up, because it's better to have height and be able to go down. Goal! Nicely done, kid. We put our hearts and souls into that obstacle course and you cleared it beautifully. For real, that was all kinds of impressive. Uh-oh, looks like Trouble just joined the chat. Guess that's the price of being the cutest, coolest, cleverest streamer in Lumiose. You mean Kalos, yeah? Anyway, how's your back holding up, Pops? It'll hold up however long it needs for my city and my grandkid. Now go for it, folks. The deadline's looming. Any percent speedrun mode? Let's go. Oh, I love that you can kind of see the Mega Evolution in the background there. Would you hurry it up? I'm getting tired. I'm trying. Hey, yo. Greetings. I've been expecting you. Where's Jacinth? Hello there, my dear Azu. You must be terribly disappointed to be met by Laban instead of myself. I do apologize. Unfortunately, there is work elsewhere which only an elite like myself can attend, such as liaising with the mayor and mobilizing the forces needing to defend our city. Which is why my dear Laban is present to support you on my behalf. She is a fine battler as you will ever meet, so I expect that she will be of some assistance to you. And so, my dear Azu, I kindly ask that you pacify those rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon before I arrive there. Now I send you all my love and best wishes with this beautiful bump of my fist. Laban, I trust you will do your utmost to aid our dear friend. Try not to be a hindrance. With that, I bid you adieu. Yeesh, she loves running her mouth. As if I'd ever be a hindrance. Give me a break. After all, it's not every day I get to take on worthy opponents like rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Don't worry, I know this isn't just fun games. These Pokemon have Mega Evolved against their will and they're suffering from it. Well, my partner and I are going to use our strength to free them from their suffering. Let's do this. Damn. This is actually insane. And there we go. Of Laban's battle stands so much. Oh, so do I. It's phenomenal. It's that perfect, like, Gap Moe, I guess. She's very cutesy in terms of, like, style and look. But her energy and her, like, physicality is very aggressive. I love it so much. That was awesome. You killed it out there. The character designs in this game are phenomenal. Man, it feels great to battle side by side with someone who's not uptight. Fighting besides Jacinth is always kind of a struggle for me, honestly. What is it you struggle with, Laban? What in the... When the heck did you... I mean, how long... It was nothing, Lady Jacinth. Pay me no mind. We'll revisit your attitude and choice of words another time. For now, it appears some uninvited guests have decided to join us, Laban. Naturally, Lady Jacinth, your renown draws crowds, but I fear they have us outnumbered. You have a point. They look like quite a handful, even with the combined efforts of myself, Laban, and you, Azu. I think this calls for a secret weapon. Yes, Lady Jacinth, kindly follow me this way. I will say, one thing I wish that you could do in these, like, final moments, have multiple Pokemon out at once. I get it would be a logistical nightmare to try and code in, but it would be great if you could be like, okay, everyone help. Like, this is not a time for one-on-one fights. It is for survival. Everyone get out here. Like, that would be so awesome. Your attention, please, dear Pokemon. Allow me to welcome you to Lady Jacinth's personal battle arena. Jacinth Zone on. Yep, us on the outside. Yeah, me on the outside. This Jacinth Zone should be enough to impede any Pokemon. Please continue on, Azu. Let's go, Drageld. You and me are gonna keep these streets safe. Which is a poor matchup, because Obama Snow is an Ice type. She's a Dragon type trainer. Come, my dearest Clefable, let us show our new friends the finest hospitality for Lumiose. Yep, fuck them up, ladies. I love the character designs in this game so much. Also, this is taking much longer than I was expecting. We're currently on the last main mission. There's still 2 more missions after this. Okay, so we've got Poison type. What Pokemon do we have in here? Don't know. What is Poison type good against? Steel, I think? Grass and Fairy. I'll go with Lucario. Because I can't tell what mons we've got coming towards us. Report in, Philippe. How's it look over there? I see. That'll work fine. Ne'er-do-wells like us gotta show what we're really worth at times like these. Me? Yep, fairy types. Because we've got Gallade and Gardevoir. Interesting! I'm getting a real warm welcome from a couple of rogue Pokemon. But don't you worry about me, our favorite do-gooder just came to the rescue. Listen, Philippe, the situation's bound to have people feeling down in the dumps. You and your crew get something ready to lift people up. Like a cookout or maybe something special. Oh, very softly and there was Lumiose City's theme. Holy shit, this is phenomenal. About time you showed up. By the looks of it, these friendly rogue Pokemon have been waiting for you too. I think it's time we work together again. Been a minute since we did, eh? Don't worry, me and Scolipede have your back. I love that it's the 2 of them. You know, it's kind of insane. My Lucario is level 80 and is getting fucked up by these rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Like, this is not... I am not over-leveled for this. Like, in any of these, I'm not over-leveled for it, despite the fact I'm 20 levels higher. I've got my grunts waiting up ahead. Come on, let's get moving. Oh, I love all these characters so much. Philip isn't here yet? Afraid not, sir. Sorry I'm late, boss. You were supposed to put a ladder up here. So tell me, why don't I see one? Am I just an idiot who can't spot a big old ladder? Well, we tried setting up a ladder, boss. Even tried the holovators. And what? All your trying doesn't seem to have resulted in anything to show. Well, rogue Pokemon busted them up, boss. They smashed everything. Guess we gotta do something about this ourselves, then. Rest Syndicate, time to show our mettle. You got it, boss. Once you choose your path, there's no turning back. The only way is forward. I love this so much. This is peak. This whole climax is peak. I fucking knew it. It was gonna be a human ladder. Fucking knew it. You know how Mega Evolution's an expression of the bonds between people and Pokemon? Here's an expression of the bonds between the members of the Rust Syndicate. A human ladder. Mr. Boss, Corbeau, we've already fallen off the straight and narrow, and at this rate we're gonna fall short here too. Looks like we're one person short. What do we do now? Corbeau's gonna do it. Only one thing to do. My Grunts are giving their all, and as their leader, I need to give just as much, and then some. He's gonna be at the bottom. Don't you worry about me. My word's my bond, and I'm not breaking either tonight. Stooges has moment. Yeah. Oh no, he went up to the top. Okay. This is our highest calling, literally. No need to hesitate. Climb on up. I mean it. Don't dilly-dally. You better climb up quick, because I don't know how long we'll last. Oh, this is phenomenal. That is literally peak. Holy shit. Go get him, Azu. Oh, I love this so much. Alright, and across the rooftops, away we go. I need to get up there. How do I do that? Oh no. Oh, this is where we're gonna get Team Flare members to jump in. Oh my, do we have some late customers? I'm afraid that Nouveau Cafe is closed for the day, but you seem to be in need of some help from us anyway, don't you? Well, we offer more than fresh, fragrant blends. We've got high-quality trainers, too. Talking will have to wait. We have Pokemon to take care of. Again, don't have Mega Evolution available to me. Damn it. Bug it. Damn. Type matchup. Greninja would be my best bet here, but Greninja's not but it's fine. It's 3v1. This is so cool. Now then, with that disturbance taken care of, it saves time for a little coffee break. 1 Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. Take it already. Bet your Pokemon are feeling as perked up as anything now too, right? You know, many people have likened the bitter depths of a fine roast to the nature of life itself. At times like these, I quite see what they mean. We failed to keep the tower from running amok. Now you must rely on you to salvage the situation. And where will you head? I'll never be able to outrun my connection to Team Flare, nor can I change those who will never forgive Team Flare for what happened 5 years ago. What I can control is what I do next. I will protect the people of this city, no matter what they may think of me. And what about you? What is that you want to achieve right now? I want to stop the tower. That is a noble desire. Now let us each set out to accomplish what we must. Hi, Zygarde. I suspect Zygarde has been watching to see if you would make it this far. And now it shows itself at last, having deemed you worthy to battle alongside it. Looks like we've got more customers incoming. Not sure they'll appreciate our blends, though. Unlikely, at least not when they've gone rogue like this. Let's get them back to seeing reason. You go do something about that tower. After all, the cafe can't exactly turn a profit if that thing blasts away half the neighborhood. We'll handle this area for you. So peak. This way. I can't run, by the way. I can only walk at this pace. This is the quickest I can go. Hey, Azu. I can see you from up here. It looks like you met with Zygarde, huh? Remember the day we met? How we got a glimpse of Floette's Light of Ruin? That move's gonna pack even more of a punch now. Watch yourself if Floette starts attacking. Zygarde, you and Azu have to save Floette and all of Lumiose. Here we go! See if you've proven yourself worthy of Zygarde's trust, Azu. I've gathered 99 of the lost Zygarde cells. Only 1 cell remains, the 1% needed to complete Zygarde at last. But afterwards, will Zygarde and you truly be able to pacify this raging monstrosity? Will you be able to save Floette with your friend who are trapped within this rogue tower? The answer lies with you. I know that I was once among those who chose to take rather than to give. But that is no way to save the world. You must be the one who gives. Give to Zygarde that which is dear to you as a trainer. So, I will just mention, it would be peak. We've had duos this whole time, right? Who would Lysander's duo be? But Sycamore. Give it the courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. And we've got the one in our bag that Lysander doesn't have. You saw a moment of the 50% for him there. Hell yeah. Or destroy anyone who comes near it. Here we go. This is gonna be a rogue mega evolution battle, but with a giant tower. Ooh, Lumiose theme and fucking minor key. What type are you? No type. Hyper Rogue. I just realized. Okay. There's one. Let's Mega Evolve for this one. The first Pokemon you ever see Mega Evolve. Hello, Riley. Welcome in. I'm doing alright. Reaching the end of this game, which is amazing. Okay, there's one set. Holy shit, there's like 10 of these that I'm gonna have to do. That's insane. In this game or in general? In this game, probably Greninja. In general, Meloetta. Holy shit! You actually play as Zygarde. This ending is so peak. Light of Ruin. Thank you, Zygarde. Nope, get over here. Damn it. Okay, let me... Okay, give me a second to, like, reorganize my, my order of things here. Come on, Lucario, get over here. That was bad. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. Just focus on me. Don't go for my Pokemon. Yeah, this is a very difficult fight. The fact that there are 0 type matchup interactions is insane. I wasn't close enough. There's one. Like, I am over-leveled for this. I'll have you know, I am over-leveled for this section of the game. This section of the game expects you to be like level 70 at the highest. I'm level 80 and getting my ass beat. Okay, there's 2. Looks like we'll have to do that maybe twice more. Thousand waves. Doesn't really matter which one you choose, I'm sure. Because it's just charging that last one. Alright, one more. Is 120 enough for that? No. Fuck it, Gardevoir. Like, Gardevoir is, like, high level still for it. If I stay here, all things considered, Gardevoir? Flower things? Yep. The flower things are what you have to deal with here. Once you once you finish dealing with the flower things, you'll go into the next phase and whatnot. Excuse me. Okay, you are dead. Good. I'd rather take it than my Pokemon right now. Oh yeah, this is like round 3 of these things. Come on, come on, come on. It's gathering power. Okay. Okay, where are you, Zygarde? There you are. That gives me an opportunity to heal myself. and wrap this up. I'm not still in it. All right, here we go. That was clean! Put an end to Ange Floette's rampage. The tower, or Ange, or whatever it's called, is stopped. Seems you and Zygarde managed to save the day, Azu. Yo, don't forget about us. What about all the rogue Pokemon? They've all been pacified. When the top-ranked trainers of the ZA Royale join forces, we can accomplish anything. Otherwise, that goes without saying. All thanks to the superstar of Lumiose, just and to the rest of you, I suppose. Sure, fine, whatever you say at this point. Thank you all, seriously, especially you, Azu. Rebane, are you alright? I'm fine, I'm totally fine. Now all that's left is for Mega Floette to take control of Ange and put all this to bed. And once we get all this cleaned up, I trust Quasartico's gonna throw us a nice celebration. I'll see that it happens. After all, it's thanks to the efforts of Team MZ that we managed to stop the tower. I imagine AZ must be smiling. Splendid, I believe Rich will be the ideal venue for such a gathering when the time comes. Pass. I'm down for whatever, as long as everyone has a good time. Zap you later. Hosted at Hotel ZA. Or Hotel Z. Just one last step, Floette. Do your thing. What was that sound? Good question. Wait, it can still move? What's Ange trying to do? It's trying to bloom. It's night in the city and it looks like day. That is really insane. It can't be. No, no way. Nothing out of the ordinary, yeah. Venge fires Floette's Light of Ruin while it's all powered up like this. There won't be any of Lumiose left to rebuild. Something inside your satchel is shaking? Yep. It's some sort of stone. I knew it was some sort of mega stone of some kind, but some kind of power is emanating from your pebble. Grip tightly. The pebble transformed into a Zygarde stone. Holy shit, a Mega Zygarde? Holy shit, we're getting a Mega Evolution for Zygarde. I was not expecting that. I mean, I kind of expected it when I got the stone, but... or the pebble. Holy shit, that's a big-ass cannon. I love that I'm just standing on the railing. Neolite? Holy shit. Oh, it has X, Y, and Z. That is so freaking cool. That's so freaking pretty. As ever, it is our choices today that shape our tomorrows. I will forever be grateful to you, Team MZ, my dear friends. Peak. Absolute cinema. This is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. He's watching this stream. Emma and Mimi. I really wish Sycamore was involved. I really do. crew member in that one. Yeah. I mean, he was there when they were trying to deal with, hi, Lysander. Deal with, like, making the scaffolding for you in that last section. And they literally said, hey, this is a construction zone, not a wandering zone. Either help or fuck off. And he decided to help. And so he's kind of like an honorary member of the construction crew. Wait, so I'm looking it up. Is this the credits from XY? Is this the same song? It's called Kiseki, which was the name of the credit song from the original. There was so much love for the original game in here. Those of you who know me or have been with me for a while, you know that X and Y is a huge region for me. It's the first Pokemon game I ever completed. It's the first Pokemon game I ever got to, like, the post-game. It was also, like, in terms of the anime, it was the first anime that I watched live as the episodes were coming out. Now, I watched all of Galactic Battles prior. I had watched a good amount of Advance. But XY and XYZ was the first one that I actually caught live as it was releasing. So, in a way, this was my first Pokemon region. I had played Soul Silver prior. I had played Yellow. I had played, I think that was it. I had played both of those games prior to playing XY, but XY was the first one I cleared. It has a very special place in my heart because of that. And this game is really a love letter to the region. Because it really took everything from XY and said, we had too large of a scope. We need to narrow it down. There was a lot left unexplained, so now let's constrain it. We have one city, the events of one story. Let's jam it pack full of everything that people want out of this game. And it is absolute peak for it. Yep. I knew it was gonna go there. 07. Even as Grave is imposing. Guess that's fitting for AZ anyway. Seems like he handled all the preparations for it by himself. He had me take his measurements, but he told me it was so I could make him some new clothes. Not so he could have his grave dug. Keep watching over Lumiose, AZ. We'll make sure it becomes like you wanted, a city of harmony. Between us and Pokemon. For 3,000 long years, he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. Let's go home. We need a good meal. Yes, that. I'm starving. It'll be that curry again, I suppose. Got so much left to take care of. So many things to clean up and set right. Thank you for everything, Hazy. Fuck. I knew it was coming too. I knew that's how this story would end. It was so clear. I knew to expect it, but... AZ, to me, it's weird to say this, but in a way, AZ's death is kind of feeling like a turning point for me, like as a person. Like, it feels like a new chapter for me. I mentioned X and Y was the first game I beat. So, AZ was the big finale in that main story. And he was this huge moment of, you didn't know who he was, but you knew he was important. You knew he was powerful. And you knew that he saw and recognized your strength as a trainer. Now through ZA, you get to know him more and hear his story from his point of view. And you start to love him as family, essentially. And you knew it was leading, but this send-off is essentially saying, to me at least, the life that you've lived, your strength, your weaknesses, it doesn't matter. What matters are what you do as a person and how you choose to fix your mistakes. How... Fucking Microsoft... But no, seriously, like, this whole thing, it very much so feels like a, hey, it's time to move on. You can't change what's happened, but you can atone. You can make things right. And I don't know why, but that just... That's what I get out of this. And given that XY has been such an important moment for me, the whole Kalos region has been so important to me. This end of an era feels conclusive. Some days after the events with the tower, as calm begins to return to the city. Your alarm is going off. What? Why? You just give me a Lucario? I already have one. There's a letter from AZ near the Pokeball. To Azu, I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who could achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. I find so many memories flit through my mind now, here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me my Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokemon of Kalos. I remember when that dark day fell over Galar. All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. Your story is only just beginning, dear Azu. I pray that you will live a life free from regret. I am truly glad to have known you. Thank you. So, this... one of three things. This Lucario is either Karina's Lucario, the first ever Mega Lucario, the first Lucario to ever Mega Evolve, or this is Serena's Lucario. And the reason I say that is because Lucario is the one Pokemon in X and Y that you are guaranteed to get. Guaranteed. Because through the events of the game, you can choose one of the 3 Kalos starters. You can choose one of the 3 Kanto starters. So they can't guarantee any of those. You could theoretically avoid every other Pokemon encounter. But through the story of the game, Karina gives you a Lucario. Lucario is the one Pokemon you cannot avoid in X and Y. So this very well might have been Serena's Lucario. Your X and Y Lucario. Given to AZ for safekeeping when you can't use it anymore. It's either Karina or Serena. It's one of the two. It is. Because the original trainer is Karina here. It's the same for the Lucario you get. This is... oh, I wish I knew. I need to know, does that line of dialogue change if you choose the male option? If it does, that means this is the player's Lucario. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna check something. Breaking out my 3DS. Oh wait, no, that's the trainer ID. It doesn't matter either way. Okay. Because I still have my original save on my X cartridge. Oh, wait. I forgot. I traded my Lucario to my Omega Ruby save file. Let me find that cartridge. Forgive me, for how long this is taking. This is one of those things I'd love to figure out. You know, I'm hyped for the DLC of this game. I really am. Because if they expand on this, and you get to meet Karina or Serena or someone, just, it would be so peak. Oh, this fucking game, though. I'm so happy at how this game turned out. Jeez, I have not seen that name in ages. Let's see. Okay. So it looks like this is Karina's, not the main protagonists. Because I'm looking at the Lucario I got. From my own save. And it says the original trainer is my XY character. Which means that the original trainer here... Although, theoretically, they couldn't pull that information. So, Karina makes sense. So it's still feasible, but... I don't know what to do now. Because if this is my Lucario, I don't... I don't want to use the alpha. If this is my Lucario, I would prefer to use my Lucario. Because it's the one that I started my journey with. It's the one that I have an emotional attachment to. I get emotionally attached to my Pokemon. Just fully right out the gate. Like I said, I have my Lucario on my Omega Ruby save. I have my Lucario, my Greninja, my Char's, all of them from my XY save. I traded them over to my Omega Ruby save. So that they were the same Pokemon I could use. Oh, I'm sad it's not an alpha, but... if we find out eventually that it's not my Lucario, I'll go back, but for now, my headcanon is this is my Lucario. Damn, okay. Oh, this fucking game. Morning, or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. Not after that awful battle with the tower and AZ passing away. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Centrico Plaza should be wrapping up now, in fact. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but now really the time for having ceremonies? Now is exactly the time, I'd say. We've got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Lumiose needs all the happy occasions it can get. I guess you have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're gonna do? What I'll do? About your wish, the one you're getting for reaching rank A. You should have gotten a message about it when you signed up on the ZA app. Anyone who attains the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it is within our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? Suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you desire. Well, we'll need to figure out what to ask first, right? You saved the city, I bet they'd give you anything. Hey everyone, come here a sec. And now we're in the post game. I'm gonna start this. I don't know how far I'll go. I'm probably going to end up streaming tomorrow. To like wrap it up and finish up some stuff. Found something while I was sorting through AZ's stuff. Is that a letter? Could be as well. I think so. Here, I'll read it out. Team MZ, my dear friends. If you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumiose City. I have been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbors. It is as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. I've lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Oh, AZ. When we left him on the roof the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So, what will we do about the hotel? Guess we don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business. AZ did tell us he saw it more as his own final residence than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Quizartico would lend a hand. I wouldn't want us to use our ZA Royale wish on that. I don't think that's what we worked so hard for. Vinny, what's up? You're promised one wish to be granted if you achieved rank A. It's time we took care of that. Please join us on the south side of Centrico Plaza. Got it. See you there. We'll be waiting for you. You all heard that, right? It's time to go meet Vinny. Guess you've got until you reach Centrico Plaza to figure out what you want to ask for. I'll figure it out. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our 2 A-ranked trainers will request. Yeah, probably, but no use getting nervous about it. Let's go to Centrical Plaza. My dear Team MZ. Huh? We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is this: I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again. Then why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I'm so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Lumiose become the best trainer they can be. And my dream is to make the citizens of Lumiose strong so that we can get rid of the wild zones. Oh dear, I would never have expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on my behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumiose. As for the name, how about something like the Sublime Ultra Tournoi de Jacinthe? At that point, would you even call it a tournament? I'm not even gonna touch on this conversation. Vinny's waiting. Let's go. Wish. Vinny, please marry me. Yeah, honestly. Though, to be fair, we're a kid. That would be not kosher. Oh, yep, there's the final wild zone where you can get the rest of the Pokemon that you don't have. Well, the rest of the Pokemon that I don't have. Like all the starters. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today, children. First of all, I offer my most sincere apologies to Team MZ regarding the Prism Tower affair. It should have been up to Quasartico Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it felt to you to rescue Lumiose's residents, human and Pokemon alike. We owe you all a great debt. Oh jeez, I mean, thank you, but I wouldn't go that far. And the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have told the whole city something was up, it would have just caused a panic. It's such a shame that AZ's attempt to protect Lumiose went so wrong. But we managed to get it to right it, with the help of all those tough trainers Azubed battled. Anyway, I think we have tried to help out no matter what. We would have tried to help out no matter what. We love Lumiose after all. It does my heart good to hear you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny? Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the ZA Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted. As long as that wish is within the capability of Quasartico Inc. to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Bane? You could get help looking for them? That's a personal thing, I guess. I can just find them myself. A wish this big feels like it should go towards something that'd help everyone. Oh, I know, we could combine your two wishes. I bet that'd get something really cool. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Azu? Want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. I feel you, but that's Quasartico's whole mission. We can't leave that to them. We can leave that to them. In that case, what do you say? Seems like one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Jacinthe and the others sure seemed hyped about that idea. I'm on board with more Pokemon battles for sure. How about we ask for the ZA Royale to continue? I see. What an interesting turn of events. Something wrong? No. Rather, AZ approached me as well to ask if the ZA Royale could be continued even after its original purpose had been served. Perhaps he, better than any other, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles after such a long life spent watching others. If you will give me but a moment. Attention ZA Royale Operations Team. This is your green light to push the update to the app as discussed. ZA Royale app has been updated. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale. Alright. I'll inform the other ZA Royale participants about the update and our plans for this competition. Let me see, I suppose we might as well begin at once. We'll kick off this very night. Man, you work fast, Vinny. So AZ wished for this to happen too. Wonder if there really are things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out through the ZA Royale. Listen up, starting now, we're rivals. Seems a marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are what truly matter most. I hope this competition, sparked by the ZA Royale, will continue breathing new life into Lumiose City. No time to waste. Let's get ready. The infinite ZA Royale waits. Alright. Now, this is a long mission. I know that much. So I will not be doing that today. Yeah. I've got a lot of this Pokedex done. Beldum, I need to get in Lysander Labs. These two, I'm assuming are Xerneas and Yveltal. I don't know how you get them yet, but that's my guess. I've got Steelix up there, which I should be able to get now once I get a Metal Coat. Scrafty, I just need to evolve, and I can also catch that in, Prism Tower. Scizor, Glalie, evolve the Gumi line. I can catch the starters that I'm missing. Dratini I also need to get from, Prism Tower. But yeah, overall, that should be good. So, with that, I'm going to call it for today. I will stream tomorrow. I'm probably going to go through all, like, the side quests and stuff, tonight. Wrap it all up. And do the Infinite ZA Royale tomorrow. So with that, this game was a shit ton of fun. You know, I do love Lumiose. It is probably, Kalos is my favorite region, as I've mentioned. Lumiose is probably my second favorite city. Second only to Anastar City in XY. It's really nice to see all of this kind of shape up. It really feels like a full city of stuff. So, with that, I will say, thank you everybody so much for coming by. If y'all have a wonderful time zone, make sure to take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bwop.